Hi guys, Miss McDavid. I wanted to spend a few minutes talking with you about the homework. I've received some really great questions from you guys and just wanted to go over with you the homework packet and answer some of the questions that I've received over the last week or so. So each week your child is on a Friday going to get this overview sheet for Reading Wonders, and it covers all of the different information that we're going to cover throughout the week. So this is great because this shows you the skills that your child will be assessed on for the weekly reading assessments through Reading Wonders. So this is for topic 5, which is going to be the story of, it's actually a great story, A Natural Beauty. And this is expository text, so we've moved into nonfiction with this. A Natural Beauty is all about the Grand Canyon. So this is a great story. And we're going to be covering some specific skills. So this lets you know for the week what we're going to do. So we're going to be doing some things with question and answer. We're going to be talking about main idea and details, which is very important with expository or nonfiction text. We're going to be talking about multiple meaning words, so a word that has more than one meaning, and that's going to impact vocabulary for the week. So that will be the big vocabulary skill, as well as compound words and simple and compound sentences. Then each week on a Thursday, we do a spelling pretest, and your child is assigned a spelling list with a check mark. So you're going to get a check mark across one of these 3 columns, and that's going to let you know which spelling list your child needs to cover for the week. At the bottom, you're seeing a vocabulary list. These are the words that appear in the Reading Wonders story, A Natural Beauty. So we cover these words in class each week just to make sure that they have a general understanding of these words. These words are not assessed. They are not going to appear in the Reading Wonders test. It's not going to be a matching or multiple choice kind of thing. So these words are used to help children better understand the story, but also we're going to build on the comprehension skill of multiple meaning words. That's what's going to be in the Reading Wonders test, the skill, not the word itself. So I don't want you to spend a whole lot of time with them memorizing that vocabulary list. What I do want them to spend some time doing is each week your child is going to get tier 2 words. These are the words that we cover in our Frere model, which helps children to determine synonyms and antonyms for these words. So for the week of September 10th through the 14th, next week, we're going to be looking at the words oppose and snide, heap, diverse, origin. And then the following week, which is the September 17th through 21st, we're going to be covering 5 additional words. And then on September 21st, we're going to have a vocabulary test. And it's going to be a combination of multiple choice that involves word definition, synonym and antonym, and then at the bottom they're going to have to fill in the blank for a context clues based sentence. It's only 10 questions because there's only 10 words. Tier 2 words are very important because these are the words that are the most frequently used words in the English language. So if our children have a good, deep understanding of these words, then it's going to increase their comprehension. And that's what we want, increased comprehension. Then you're going to receive the math. This looks very familiar to you guys by now. This can be done up front, which means that you can do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or you can wait and do it each night. So Monday night, the kids are assigned to do this column of information. Tuesday morning at 8:01, we're going over homework. We are literally going over every single problem in this column. Then, on the back, is the grammar. So the grammar is an alternating week. So this is the first week of our mentor sentence. And the reason we do a mentor sentence is that children are using strategies in context. They are seeing real published authors doing the work that real writers do. And we're going to look at their work and we're going to try to emulate what we see. We want to be those kind of writers. So what we're going to do is each Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, when you see this sheet, Monday we're going to assign this section Tuesday morning at 8:01, we're going to go over this section of the grammar. I actually rewrite the sentence on the smartboard and I dissect it for them so that they get to see on their paper exactly what it should look like. So none of these pieces of paper are turned in. I think the number one question is just from second grade where they did homework packets that were turned in on a Friday. This work is not turned in. This is something that's held in your child's binder. And then at the end of the week, once your child has finished for the week the homework packet and they've received their new one, you're welcome to purge that out of their binder. But this isn't something that they turn in to me or put in a drawer or submit in some way. This actually stays with the child. And then on the second week of grammar, you're going to have some application strategies. So this week we worked on common and proper nouns, and then they had to do something called a T-chart where they literally drew a T into their notebook or a piece of paper, and then they had to assign a section as common and a section as proper as far as nouns, and then they had to record some examples. And then we went over that in class as well. They would call out some of the things that they had discovered in their homework. And this just helps to build and bridge that skill to the test. So we want them ready for that test for the mentor sentence. For Achieve 3000, your child needs to do 2 articles a week. I have begun this week assigning actually names to the articles that I want them to do because we're going to do 2 in class and I want them to do 2 at home. And that's because that is a district initiative. So the district has asked that 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students are completing Achieve 3000 articles at home, and they would like for us to do 2 a week at home, and we are mandated to do 2 a week at school. So we do that in the classroom as well as computer labs. We run reports to verify that our children are participating in Achieve 3000 both at home and at school. So it's really important that they do it because it's going to really help build their lexile and get them ready for that Georgia milestone where they have to make that 520 to pass on to the 4th grade. Reading Wonders and Envision, although you have passwords to get into those are not things that you need to access on a daily basis or even on a weekly basis. As well as Prodigy. Prodigy is just something that the children enjoy playing math games from. That is not mandated. The only things that you're going to see on a consistent basis that you need to make sure that you're doing for your child is A, preparing for assessments, and those are listed on our class website at www.ourclassweb.com, and they are appearing in red. I have also just recently added updates to our class calendar using Google Calendar, and those dates are being populated into that calendar as well as other links that are important like Chick-fil-A night, when is school pictures, when are we having PD days where children aren't at school. So I'm trying to populate all of that important information so you can access it in one place, and it's going to list test dates. So again, you're only going to have to do preparing for tests, the weekly math review and grammar review, and then every other week you'll have to do some kind of a application piece. It's usually only 2 nights that they'll do a grammar activity. Write a sentence, look up something in a text, that kind of thing. And then 2 articles from Achieve 3000. And as long as those are done within that Monday, Friday window, they can do them on any night. They just need to make sure that they are doing the Achieve 3000 articles at home. I hope this answers some of the questions on homework. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to comment. When I link this video into Class Dojo, you can ask your questions right there in the comments and I'll reply to them, because if you've got a question, I'm sure someone else does as well. I think the big question was about where to turn it in, is it being reviewed in class, and I think I've answered those questions for you through this video. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, guys.